you probably heard there's footage of that horrible accident on 95, and the woman charged in the deaths of 3 people has been denied bail. More details are surfacing. Steve knows them all. Here's Steve.
Yeah, Mike, on the phone with a law enforcement source who told me yesterday state police detectives were here at the home of the Philadelphia Eagles because the stadium had a camera that captured the entire crash from beginning to end, and it was, quote, crystal clear what you see. And a lot of the details he told me I cannot say on TV because it's so hard to hear. They all said it was so hard to watch, but these troopers were knocked out of their boots with such impact in the southbound lanes. One of the troopers thrown over the median and over all 3 lanes of the northbound side and into the shoulder. One trooper on the video shows some signs of life. That's why people who stopped were trying to do CPR on him to save the life. And we also learned the other crucial detail from another video, from the trooper's SUV dash cam. We now know why they stopped her and for how little time they spent with her. Jayana Webb was stopped for speeding on 95 just minutes before the deadly crash by the very same troopers she would hit and kill moments later, law enforcement sources say. And the entire stop, sources say, is seen on the police dash camera, was less than 1 minute, because after they had her license, insurance, and registration of her 2014 Chevrolet Captiva, they had to leave instantly. They got what's called a priority call for the man walking in the left lane after several 911 calls about him. So they left her quickly with a warning to slow down. Sources point out, incredibly, Jayana Webb's last tweet at 12:47 a.m. Monday, "Why the cop pull me, say I'm doing 110 in a 50. She was back driving at a high rate of speed just 10 minutes later, state police said, and as we reported first Monday, double the legal .08 blood alcohol driving limit when tested after the crash. And sadly, she and everyone else learned her January tweet that she is the best drunk driver ever would show how horribly wrong that tweet would turn out to be just 9 weeks later. So more than double the legal blood alcohol content limit, and maybe more than double the speed limit. That's how the impact is, and they can measure it by looking at the car and the space and time. And we also learned one other thing, that the first of the 2 funerals for the 2 troopers, Martin Mack, will be held 1 week from this morning near his home, St. Michael the Archangel Church in Tullytown, not in the home parish St. Mark's in Bristol, because St. Michael's can hold 2,000 people, and they're going to need a church that could hold 5,000 likely from the turnout of police from across the country and Canada. And the other sad thing I heard, a lot of the detectives went to console his widow, and she was so angry over the loss of her husband and the way it happened. It was hard to even console her. She was very, very angry, and you can understand that. Angry and just unbelievable about the loss, you can bet, but just awful all around. The more details we learn, the more horrible the story gets by the day.
Yeah, for everybody involved, my God.